Hi friends, I'm Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my June TBR. I was about to say May. I feel as though I'm constantly backwards in months this year, but my June TBR. Yeah, the things I'm getting up to in June. What do I have going on in June? I think June again will be a relatively quieter month. Like I don't think I'm going to be traveling for work, or if I am, then maybe a couple of days, but there's nothing confirmed with work, so that is a positive for a little bit of stationary time. I'm just waiting for an update from one of my colleagues on if a trip is going to happen or not, but we shall see as and when what happens with that. So stationary again, which is I'm absolutely fine with. And then in terms of my weekends, I have my cousin coming to stay the first weekend of the month, so that one will probably be quite busy with doing things with her. And then I think I have a few free weekends, and then on the 22nd of June, or that weekend, my mum is getting married, so I'm going to be back there, and that's going to be very busy as well because all the family's going to be gathering for that celebration. So I don't anticipate there'll be much reading done then either, but otherwise I think we've got some chances for some good reading. Still here, we've got Rhythm of War. I haven't read anything of this in May, to be honest. I have not picked this up in May. It'll happen. It'll happen when it happens. But it hasn't happened yet. But yes, Rhythm of War is making an appearance again. I will read it. I promise I will read this. It's just slow, okay? So Rhythm of War, I will read it. Okay, I won't get into the plot of Rhythm of War. I've talked about it the past 2 months. If you've seen them, I've described the plot a little bit. I don't think I need to get into it again because otherwise you'll just be bored of the way that I'm describing the Stormlight Archive. Continuing the Stormlight Archive. Then I have a few other things. So hopefully I can keep this TBR quite loose and I can mood read, I can read what I want and just go with the flow. I really would go with the flow month. Go with the flow. See what happens. Because this month I've done a little bit of that, but I've also been doing my self-destructing books, and it would just be nice to be completely go with the flow. I do have some things that I would like to get to. So firstly, I would like to get to The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. This book has been calling to me. It has been calling to me through the month of May, and I'm I want to read this. And I'm but Abby, you need to finish your self-destructing books. And I'm yes, but this book is calling to me. And there were a few other books that called, and I listened to those ones. But I want to listen to this one now. So I would like to get to this. This is her newest release. It came out earlier this year. It's set in Spain during the Inquisition times, was it? And we're following a main character called Lucia, who is in this household, and she can do little miracles. So if the bread is burnt, she can make it so the bread is not burnt. And she's been hiding this magic her whole life, but her employers find out about it, and then they start using her to sort of grow their position in society. I believe that there is a romance in this as well, and feel as though I enjoy that setting with the Inquisition, and the Spanish setting intrigues me. I don't feel like I've read loads of books set in that time or in or around Spain, so I would like to get to this. This edition is beautiful. This is the Waterstones edition. It's got a nice beautiful red edge, and then these beautiful pomegranates here. Yeah, these beautiful pomegranates, and a little potion bottle scorpion in it. Yeah, I would like to get to this. I believe it's a standalone as well, which is one of the other reasons why I would be intrigued to pick this up, because I'm not starting another series. This one really calling to me. Another new release is Cavithri by Aman J. Bedi. So this book was sent to me by Galanx. As this has been sent to me for review, I would like to try and get to it. It is a May release. It came out on the 16th of May, so it has already been out for a little bit, but I did not manage to get to it in May. A month late, but not too late. This was only sent to me a week or so before release, so I did not have loads of time to get to it ahead of its release. Cavithri is an outcast, underdog and survivor. So apparently it is an action-packed and empowering South Asian fantasy, an underdog story like no other. Cavithri will remind you of fantasy heroes like Arya Stark and Gideon the Ninth, featuring necromancers, djinn, and one seriously fearless heroine. So it sounds like things that I would like. Yeah, apparently there is a mage academy. Yeah, so this definitely intrigues me. It feels like it gives me the vibes of the Poppy War, or like similar to that. I would like to get to this, give it a try, see what I think. So definitely intrigued by this one. And then my other like new release of this year that I haven't got to, that I would still like to get to, is The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden. Again, this is a nice Waterstones edition. This is, yeah, a standalone. In a world torn apart by a war, a brother and sister fight to find each other. I think there is some sort of magical realism type elements to this. It's been World War II and she has gone in search of her brother. So I would like to get this. I've loved the Bear and the Nightingale and the Winter Night trilogy by Catherine Arden, which is why I've been wanting to pick this one up. I just haven't got to it yet. I don't know if this is a bit dark or like, I don't know if it's a bit too cold for June, but I would still like to get to it. I don't know, I associate this more with like a autumnal vibe, but I do want to get to this. And then there are a few like new releases that are coming out in June that are definitely intrigue me. So Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, which is her new STEM romance, which is coming out. I've read everything Ali Hazelwood, so I know I like her books. I know I'm invested. I want to continue reading her books. They're fun, they're light. I think this one, these two people are trying to hide their romance, like it's an office-based, they've been in a romance and they're trying to hide it from their colleagues. So I do want to get to that as well. I still haven't actually got to the Abby Jimenez that came out in April. I do still want to read that one. I do want to read that one as well. I just haven't yet, which is just for summer. Yeah, I do want to read that one. And then the other new release is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. So that one, I have ordered the Waterstones edition, which looks really pretty. It's got a lovely like edge. I feel as though I've heard a lot of buzz about this book, or lots of people talking about it, like it's going to be the fantasy romance of the year type thing. And so yeah, when I saw the Waterstones edition, I was like, oh, I'll just order that. And then it was like sold out instantly. And I was like, well, good thing I ordered that when I did. So even if I don't like it, I'm sure I'll be able to resell it because it's an edition that people seem to want. Yeah, it's a fantasy romance story. I believe there's dragons in it, and that is as far as I know. That is it in terms of some ideas. So yeah, plenty of ideas, but I'm hoping I can sort of go with the flow a little bit and just pick and choose what I want to read, and then hopefully make a dent in Rhythm of War. Hopefully make a dent in Rhythm of War. Hopefully. Let me know if you've read any of these books and your thoughts on them, and what you hope to pick up in the month of June. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye!